football as well. We had, really a great week of practice. Our guys have been kind of cranked up, ready to go. Hayes in the barn, and I'm excited to watch his team perform on Saturday noon. Questions?
Just want to ask you about it off the bat. On Monday, you made a comment that got a lot of national attention. You'd rather lose to Notre Dame by 100 if it meant you could win. You want to clarify that or follow up on that?
Just again trying to take stress off our team. I don't like pressure, and I misspoke, so that's what it is. Next question.
How are you seeing the mood among the guys this week? How do you describe it?
Like I started off, we've had a great week of practice. Our guys are excited, and they're excited. So the mood's good. Mood's good, as it should be.
When you think of arriving to this point, considering the quarterback change, losing Dez, losing Kyle, Rasheem, the injuries, you guys have gotten to this point in the season where you're in the national conversation, an ACC title game is in play, the college football playoff is in play, and the route you've taken to get there is probably different than anyone really would have expected, maybe even yourself included. So just what have you made of just the journey this year, the path that you've gotten to this point?
The first thing is we're not worried about all those other things. We're worried about this one game. This one game is really all that matters. But our guys have done it a different way. I've been impressed with this football team. They're different, and I say it all the time. This is not the 2020 team or 21 team. This is a 2025 team, and I think you find different ways to win. I think probably North Carolina State win was probably one of the most impressive ones that we've had, just based on who was on the field. But we've done it a different way, and the one thing about our football team is, that attitude has never changed. Our guys, they're the same every day. It doesn't matter what happens. You wake up on a Thursday morning, and so-and-so's not playing. It's like, oh, okay, let's go. They don't blink. There's no hanging, and kind of, just this team's different. They believe, and it's a fun group to coach.
That being said, what is the impact of Dez being back for your offense?
Dez being back, again, he's as healthy as he's been. He wasn't healthy going in even to Florida State, to be honest with you. He's practiced more this week than he has. He came out a couple of days not spatted up. I'm like, where's your spats at? Coach, I'm getting them. I'm going to spat you up myself. But he's looked good. So he's different. And he poses different problems for defenses. So we're excited that we got to keep him healthy too. So that's the next thing.
What are spats?
Spats are the tape over the shoes. I've kind of, for Nike, we try not to spat our shoes too much. I'm not a big spatter, but when guys have ankle problems, we're going to spat. Just get, they tape underneath their ankle or underneath their shoe and sock, but spat is over top of the shoe.
You mentioned keeping Dez healthy. Because of what Turner does that kind of give you more options, or you don't have to play Dez?
No doubt about it. Jakarian is a good player. Boosie's a good player, so we're happy with what he can do as well. So we'll rotate those guys as needed.
You mentioned Reed being healthy, no availability reports tonight because of the non-conference game. Is there any other players you could that we could see back that missed Stanford?
There could be. I hope so. We'll see. Game time decision.
I might have misheard you. I think on Monday I think it was Eric McLean's podcast. I believe you said your starting left guard and left tackle are out for the season. Is Jeff Percy also out for the year, or was that a...
No, Jeff Percy's not. No. I probably spoke again. No, Jeff Percy's not out for the year. We expect him back soon.
How do you balance, when you talk about keeping the guys loose, you don't want to make too much out of the game and that outside stuff, but at the same time, there's the cliche that the big time players make big time plays, right? In big time, I mean, how do you balance keeping them loose but also leaning into that this is a big game, this is a big opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, every game's big. They're all must wins if you want to say it, but they got to make plays in every game, and to me, it's about execution, one play at a time. And if you treat it any different, and again, I'm assuming they will. That's why I've got to tell them not to. They're going to be excited. They're going to be, like I said, I think that's why we've had an outstanding week of practice, is because they're excited. And I might have mentioned this on my radio show. I don't remember. I mentioned to someone. Kyle Lewis played out of his mind on Tuesday. I'm like, it ain't game day. They slow down. Like, that guy was the best practice he's had all year. So I mean, guys are excited. They're going to play up. We got to be smart, and as Coach Chuck always said, saw that wood. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Stay right in the middle and saw some wood. So to me, it's kind of how you have to go approach these games. I'll have to calm them down a little bit because I know they'll be excited. They're going to see that camera going down the middle of the field and they get excited. So
does it help maybe playing at home and not having to deal with a road crowd for
absolutely it helps being at home. Home field, some people think home field advantage isn't important, but I believe home field advantage is huge. Our guys will embrace that. It'll be a great crowd there.
Is Kyle a guy for you guys because of what he accomplished last year that he, whether he's vocal or not, his work sets a tone that like the other players look and say, okay, that's the All-American. He's doing that. He's going that hard on a Tuesday. I need to live up to that. I need to work that hard.
I pointed out after, on Tuesday morning just about what he did, and everybody's got to follow that guy. So yeah, it helps when your best player on defense is playing at a high level. Everybody else got to step up. There's no doubt about it. And you can see who the imposters are. He can expose other people if they don't play like he does. So that's leadership.
Who are some of the other players on defense you are looking to step up this weekend?
All of them. If we only have 10 of them show up, we got a problem because they'll find that one. But they all got to show. I mean, everybody's got to go play. So it'll be a team effort. In all three phases. I mean, they're excellent in all three phases. I think we got a darn good football team in all three phases. So it could be a battle. It's going to be a battle. This is the best team that we've walked in and played Notre Dame since I've been here in 15. Our first attempt was in 15. 18 we got close, except for a pass interference called in the middle of the field on Dane Jackson. 17-14, and this is the best football team that we'll have against Notre Dame. Kind of excited about it.
What does your defense need to do in order to stop Love and Price?
Tackle them. Right? Don't let them gain any yards. We got to stop the run. Obviously, we have to stop the run. At the same time, is not give up the big plays. Eliminate the explosive passes at the same time. So you love and Price. I mean, they're two amazing backs. I mean, they're both really good. So we got to stop them both. And then we got to make sure Carr doesn't expose us in the back end. But most people when they play them, they're changing their defense, trying to stop the run, and then it doesn't look so good on the back end. This is kind of what we do. It's not like we have to change our defense. You're not going to see some totally different defense out there to stop the run. That's kind of what we do, and that's I think the bonus. You hear everybody. I mean, BC changed what they did. Obviously Navy changed what they did as far as just trying to stop the run, and then you get exposed in the back end. So we have to play with good technique now because you can still be in position. You got to make a play.
Notre Dame obviously playing Navy last week, a little bit of a different offense. You guys rested, had the bye week. Do you feel like you guys can maybe get an early jump on them in this game?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I just want to win. I don't care, if it's in the fourth quarter and we go 3 and out offensively the first 3 series, that won't matter. It's 60 minutes, and certainly you'd like to start off with a 3 and out on defense. Kick off to them and defer, the coin toss. But again, pressure, stress, all bad words. I hate to tell our guys key to victory is we got to start fast because if you go out there and you go 3 and out on offense, oh shoot, coach, we lost the game. No, then to me it's like it's one play at a time. Win the one play. Don't look at the scoreboard. Don't worry about the 3 and out on the first series. It doesn't matter. So certainly we'd love to start fast, right? Let's go right down the field like we have since whatever BC and score, but doesn't matter.
Apologies if you asked this earlier in the week, but it's a big weekend for you guys as well, retiring Aaron Donald's number at halftime. Just how do you even begin to put into words what he means to not only this city but this program?
Yeah, I mean Aaron Donald. I wish I got to coach him. First of all, I wish I was able to coach Aaron Donald, but I've been able to spend a ton of time with him. Coach his nephew Elliot as well. So Elliot, Aaron is around a lot. I mean, when he was playing, he was here every summer. He was with our guys. He's coaching our guys up. So the first thing I appreciate is all the time he spent with all of our players throughout all those years. The Kalijah Kansis. I mean, he spends quality time. He's a people person. I mean, he's given back like a lot of NFL players don't financially, not just of his time, but financially. He's a tremendous person. I mean, he's an unbelievable player. That jersey could have been retired years ago, like maybe the day he walked out the door. Some people have done that. This guy's way more deserving than a lot of people that have jerseys retired. This guy's, he's special.
Anybody you ask about, I mean, for all that he's accomplished and as decorated as he is, still seems to have that humility. Was that something that struck you when you first met him? That this is defensive player of the year, but he's still kind of a
Yeah, I mean, that's like, he doesn't big time you. I mean, just like, again, I think it's a Pitt man. I mean, I think that's how Pitt people are. I mean, it's how Pittsburgh people are, right? I mean, talk about the hospitality of Pittsburgh people. They give back. They, like Aaron's, no different than DeMar. I mean, all those guys. I mean, our NFL guys, we'll have a bunch of them here this weekend for this game. And, whether it's Tony Dorsett, I mean, Tony Dorsett, like, he doesn't big time you, you're not going to, throw a Heisman pose at you. Aaron Donald's the same way. It's that Pitt, the Pitt way, I guess. I mean, just good people.
How would you have blocked him if you were having to play against him?
Oh, triple team him, but that didn't work either. One of my favorite plays is when you play Georgia Tech and he's tackling everybody in the backfield on the triple. He got all three of them, but what a special player in person. Happy for him and his family.
Anything else?
Is Saturday going to be a normal morning for you, or is your routine going to have to change because of all the different things going on?
Yeah, it's going to be normal for me. Yeah, I mean, everything will be the same except when I get to the stadium, I got to run out there to the set on the field. I guess I don't even know where it is. I'm sure it's on the field. That's about it. I'll be quick and I'll be back in mode. Take away from recruiting a little bit, but it's all right. It's a good thing.
Do you think throughout the week about what you're going to say to the team before they run out?
Oh yeah, gotta have a plan, don't you? You always got a plan every week. But that's not special. It's not a new Notre Dame. We'll have a plan.
Oh, good.
When our captains talk to our team, they tell them they better have a plan. You can't just get up there. You always got a plan.